Hi and welcome to the video. This is the part 1 of the Iravin Nizhal album review. This is an album by Rahman and the director of the film is Parthiban. In this particular video, I'll be reviewing only 2 songs of this album because the songs have a lot in them and I want to talk about each song in detail. So I am dividing this album review into 2 parts. Also note that in both the parts, I won't be talking about the song Mayava Tuyava because I've already reacted to and reviewed that. So if you want to check that out, you can find that on the channel as well. But before we get into the review, make sure to hit the like button, watch the video to the very end, and if you like what you're watching, and if you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that whenever I drop a new video, you get instantly notified. One more small thing before we begin, it's that there will be some portion in this video where I'll be talking in Tamil because it's a Tamil film and I know Tamil, so I have to speak in Tamil because otherwise I feel I wouldn't do justice to the video. So yeah, with all that being said, let's get into the review. Let's begin with the song Bejara. This song has been sung by Haricharan and Bamba Bhagya. So this is a pretty standard folkish kind of a tune, but there's a lot of things happening in this song. So instead of the typical folky dancey rhythm, which is there, but it is sparse. It's not like a kuttu song rhythm where it forces you to dance. It gives you that folk feel, you can vibe to it, and if you want, you can dance to it. It is dancey, don't get me wrong. But the thing is, the arrangement and the production allows you to look at the lyrics to take in the melody, and there is a very strong melody here as well. Now talking about the melody, let's talk about the composition first. As a unusual thing, usually I go with the lyrics first, but no, the lyrics are really special here, so let's talk about the composition first. So the melody is very folksy. The way the melody has been rendered at times is very folksy, raw. I think those are Bamba Bhagya's portions, and he takes it to that improvised alap kind of a space. And the song has a lot of conversational lines, right? Basically, the song is about somebody being in stress and their life is full of misery, and whatever they're expecting from the world, they're not getting, but they're singing about it in a fun way, in a very sarcastic kind of a way. So I really like that, and the melody has to give space to that because although our Parthiban has written songs before and he is kind of a poet, but the thing is, he's not that typical cinema lyricist, right? So he wants his story and his character to reflect in the song, and his focus is on that rather than poetry. So there are lines which are really well written, but it is not very poetic, not like easily singable, and that's where A.R. Rahman's genius comes in, that he takes those uneven lines and he puts a different spin on it, and he does a brilliant job with that. If you talk about the arrangement and the production, the arrangement is very interesting. You never get bored throughout the length of the song. You don't dismiss it as another dance number, folk number or kutta number. You actually listen to the entire song. The way additional voices have been used is really, really well done. The lead vocals are of course right in the front, and they're mixed also in that very upfront kind of a way. The rhythm section here is something that is absolutely fantastic. I saw Shivamani's name in the credits as well. Of course, that flair is reflected in the rhythm arrangement of the song. There are a lot of instruments used, real instruments. I think these are not samples, and the effect shows. So the rhythm arrangement is in the forefront in this song. There are a lot of melodic instruments. There is also string section like violins, cellos, violas playing in the song, but still the song is not burdened by harmony. And what I mean by that is there are portions where there are no chords, it's just the voice and the rhythm, and it takes the song forward, and I really like that. Overall, this is a great song. But now let's talk about the best part of the song, which is the lyric. So the lyric, why I really like the lyrics so much is because he's actually cribbing, right? He's saying that I thought there'll be rivers of milk and honey flowing, which is sign of prosperity, but all I'm getting is confusion and problems in my life. And it is somewhere, people might say no, but it is somewhere political as well, I think. But yeah, overall it is about somebody cribbing and having a lot of problems in their life and struggling with it, but it is done with a lot of humor, and it is done in a very conversational way. And of course there are a lot of word plays in the song, although it is not said in a very profound poetic way. Just because you're addressing these things in this manner makes it profound. Overall, this is a very, very well done song, and I think because this entire film is a single take film, so it has to go with the narrative of the film as well. So whenever we see the film with the song, I think it will be much better. I think in Tamil, I'll say எனக்கு பாட்டு ரொம்ப பிடிச்சது, பன் பண்ண இடம்லாம் ரொம்ப பிடிச்சது, லிரிக் ஓவரால் எனக்கு இந்த பாட்டோட ஹைலைட் மாதிரி தோணுது. அரேஞ்ச்மெண்ட்டில் ரிதம் அரேஞ்ச்மெண்ட் தான் ஃபோர் ஃப்ரண்ட்டில் இருக்குது. மற்ற அரேஞ்ச்மெண்ட் மெலாடிக் இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட்ஸ்லாம் இருந்தாலும் மெயின் இடம் வந்து ரிதம்ஸ் கிடச்ச மாதிரி இருந்தது. வோக்கல் அரேஞ்ச்மெண்ட்ஸும் ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்தது. ஹார்மனிஸ் இருக்குது, டபுள்ஸ் இருக்குது. பேசிக்லி கோரஸில் பாடுற எல்லாருமே ரொம்ப நல்லா பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ஹரிச்சரன்ஸ் வாய்ஸ் இஸ் ரொம்ப ஜென்டிலாக அந்த மாதிரி தான் பாடார், பட் இதில் ரொம்ப ஓப்பன் அப் பண்ணி, ஆஃப்கோர்ஸ் ஹி ஹேஸ் டன் குத்து அண்ட் ஆல் சார்ட்ஸ் ஆஃப் சாங், பட் இதில் இன்னும் ஓப்பன் அப் பண்ணி அவருக்கு யூஸ்வலாக பாடுற பாட்டு மாதிரி இல்லை, வேறு மாதிரி இருந்தது. பம்பா பாக்கியாஸ் போர்ஷன்ஸ் கூட நான் அது அவரோட போர்ஷன்ஸ் நினைக்கிறேன், அந்த போர்ஷன்ஸ் கூட ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்தது. ஓவரால் திஸ் இஸ் அ வெரி வெல் டன் சாங். அண்ட் எனக்கு தோன்றது சினிமாவில் இதை படத்தோடு சேர்த்து பார்க்கும்போது இன்னும் நல்லாயிருக்கும். Next up, the song we're going to talk about is my favorite song of the entire album. This one is called Kaayam. Generally what happens is, if there is a film or there is an album, independent album, it has a soundscape. So instead of having a particular set of sounds, they decide this is going to be the world of sounds. This is how this whole world or this entire album, we are going to show continuity in sound. This film will have this kind of a sound that is called a soundscape. But after a long time I've seen that entire soundscape in one song, because this song goes all over the place. There are different sections. First of all, I'm really happy to say that after a long time we got another Rahman song where he doesn't really care about the structure and he's like, screw it, let's just go and express musically. And that is the kind of ARR I love, and I think all of you love. If you guys don't know, Gulzar Saab has said this a lot of times, that ARR is the guy who broke this structure of Antara, Mukhda, Pallavi, Charnam, this compulsion. He has broken it in a lot of songs and in a very beautiful way. But I think in this song he gets to do it beautifully because it's already an experimental movie. This song has such a huge soundscape, like I already told you. It almost sounds like a Broadway musical kind of a song. Again, the lyrics are by Parthiban, and here he doesn't even go into, that sarcastic punning kind of a way. He simply pours his heart out, and the Tamil that he uses is pretty chaste or pretty highbrow. He doesn't go like in a very conversational way. He goes in a really literary kind of a Tamil here, and I really like that, and I think it went really well with the melody. So let's talk about the concept of the song. That is the most interesting thing to me about this entire song. The concept is, as far as I got, is guilt, basically. So there's this guy who's done a lot of wrong, and the entire story I think is in this song. So he's done a lot of wrong, he's repenting, there's a lot of guilt, and it has a lot to do with his wife and kids maybe, and it is very evident in the lyrics that he was chasing material things, and in that his life got ruined. And in the end it also talks about immortality, and it also talks about, I think, organ donation, where he says that you want to live after you die, donate your organs. It is pretty clear what he says in that sense. So overall, this is the first time I've heard this kind of a song, and somebody has the guts to put all this in a song. So big kudos and applause for that in the very beginning. Now let's actually talk about the music. So in the last song I said that it is not burdened by harmony. Even this is not, but here harmony plays a big role. At times it is harmony, like the strings have a big role and a lot of melodic instruments are used, piano is used throughout to keep a sort of pulse. But the biggest instrument here, I think, is the choir. I saw in the credits that apart from the singers, who are multiple singers, there's also a choir called Elfie or Elf Choir. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name, but that is the main instrument. So this entire song is an experiment with voices and different harmonies, and it is very apt because if somebody is getting haunted by his guilt, he's hearing voices in his head basically, right? So a lot of that has to do with voices, and the play with voices, different voices, textures is absolutely fantastic here. So overall song is very, very well done, but remember I told you this is not overburdened by harmony, but harmony plays an important role. And harmony, I'm not saying just one note with other note, because when you are making such a song and you have to emote this dark kind of a feeling, you have to play with intervals. Now what intervals are, again I won't go into a lot of technical detail, but interval is basically, if you have seen a harmonium, piano or a keyboard, every 2 keys or 3 keys or 4 keys has a certain distance between them, right? Based on that distance you can create a mood, and here Rahman uses weird intervals to give you that dark kind of a feeling. I don't want to again go into the actual harmony and details, but just keep in your mind that this is not your usual major minor key song. And speaking of major minor key, there is a portion in the song where it turns slightly happier or cheerful, right? And the Kannedire portion starts. That is almost like a key change, or I think within the same key he has shifted the mode and he's using a different set of notes for that particular section. That was again masterfully done. But overall this song, what I really loved is the vibe and the lyrics. And why I'm saying it in a very common word like vibe is because I want to get it across to you that with all your musical knowledge and everything, if you can't evoke a feeling, it's probably of no use, and that is what has been done in this song absolutely brilliantly. One thing I noticed, and I pose this as a question to you guys, I got a feeling that there is no line in this song which has been sung by a single voice. Everything is in chorus or harmony. Do you guys also feel that? Because I listened to it only twice, so make sure to let me know if you guys feel the same way, or you think that there is some portion where it's just one voice. I don't know, this might already very heavily experimental. I'm not sure if he did that experiment as well, but after a long time I've seen one song where the words, the mood, the story and the music, everything has come together to give you one feeling, one emotion of guilt, of repentance in this particular kind of a way. So I absolutely love this song. So in Tamil I would repeat the same things by saying எனக்கு பாட்டு ரொம்பவே பிடிச்சது. இதுதான் இந்த ஆல்பத்துலேயே பெஸ்ட் பாட்டு எனக்கு தோன்றுறது. ஹார்மனி நிறைய யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காரு இதில். அந்த ஒரு பயப்படுத்துகிற மாதிரி எல்லாமே அழிஞ்சு போன மாதிரி ஃபீலிங் கொடுக்கறதுக்கு டிஃப்ரெண்ட் இன்டர்வல்ஸ், ஒரு ராகம் மாதிரி சொல்லலாம், லைக் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் செட் ஆஃப் நோட்ஸ் யூஸ்வலை விட வேறு மாதிரி யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காரு. நிறைய மெலாடிக் இன்ஸ்ட்ருமெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்குது இதில், ரிதம் ஹெவியாக இல்லை அவ்வளவு. பட் இதில் பிக்கெஸ்ட் பாயிண்ட் வந்து வாய்ஸஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணது. நிறைய வாய்ஸஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணி வித்தியாசமாக யூஸ் பண்ணி அந்த ஈரி பயன்படுத்துகிற மாதிரி ஃபீலிங் இதில் கொண்டு வரார். ஸோ அதுவும் எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிச்சிது. அகைன் பார்த்திபன் லிரிக்ஸ் எழுதியிருக்காரு. இதில் ரொம்பவே நல்ல தமிழில் இருக்குது, ஆனால் கான்வர்சேஷனலாக இல்லை. ஸோ அந்த அவரோட யூஷுவல் கிண்டல் அடிக்கிற அந்த மாதிரி ஸ்டைலும் இல்லை. அந்த சிச்சுவேஷனுக்கு அந்த கதைக்கு என்னெல்லாம் தேவையோ அது அப்படியே எழுதின மாதிரி இருந்தது. ஸோ ஓவரால் எனக்கு இந்த பாட்டு ரொம்ப பிடிச்சது. ஸோ தேட்ஸ் இட் ஃபார் திஸ் வீடியோ. ஐ வாண்ட் டு delve deeper into these songs. That's why I'm doing it as a 2-part video. Stay tuned for the second part, but until then, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure to hit that and the bell icon. And thanks for watching till the very end. If you haven't left a like, click the like button once. It will help YouTube to recommend this video to more and more people. With all that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.